What unrealistic things in movies annoy the hell out of you? The new kid always arrives mid-lecture, gets full on-the-spot introduction. Hell, as if the professor actually cares who they are. Or in high school cases, like showing up late on your first day would somehow be acceptable. When someone throws a grenade into a building and manages to make a nuclear-level explosion out of it. The way frag grenades become huge plumes of fire annoys the shit out of me. Seeing someone die because of flying shrapnel isn't as entertaining as seeing a fucking mushroom in the air, unfortunately. When they have just woken up after a long sleep, and they look fresh as a daisy. And don't have an urgent need to pee. It always irks me when two characters are talking in a car and the driver makes prolonged eye contact with the passenger. When someone asks someone out on a date, and they just say yes and then goodbye. The conversation never includes those little details like what day and time, or if they do, it's like I'll see you at 7. But with no explanation of where. Are they just stalking them and will find them wherever the fuck they are at 7? They addressed this in the Netflix movie Isn't It Romantic? Liam Hemsworth's character gives his phone number to Rebel Wilson's character by writing it on rose petals and pours them into her hat. She points out that they're out of order now and she has no way of calling him. He says he'll pick her up for a date and drives off while she's standing in the road yelling when? Where? You don't know where I live. I want to read the menu and decide what to order first. Actually laughed my head off in that one. It may sound strange but coffee in the movies annoys the hell out of me. You can tell there's never any coffee in the cup. It even sounds hollow when placed on a surface. And when was the last time someone handed you a fresh coffee and you immediately tip the 90 Cuban pesos degrees and take a huge sip without ever checking the temperature? Drives me nuts. Wait. You don't shotgun your boiling hot coffee immediately and then pretend to take sips from the empty cup? Weirdo. A pistol having more rounds than a World War II Normandy machine gun. Silencer is more silent than a girl's sneeze. Enemies can't shoot a target 10 feet in front of them, protagonist can shoot a target 1 mile away with a pistol. While running. In the rain. Under constant fire. While blindfolded. With blanks. Shootouts where no one reloads but everyone shoots. And protagonists who somehow survive literally getting their nuts beaten, reference to the James Bond movie Casino Royale, and somehow only act petrified when the female partner is heard screaming in a room next to theirs. Every scene related to IT, CS. They're just using random words that belong to these topics but it doesn't make any sense most of the time. Furthermore, things that are displayed on screens in like hacking scenes are stupid too. In one scene there was a terminal where the hacking person just used a few cd/pwd/ls commands, same for almost every other scientific topic. If you really pay attention they're saying nonsense only. Same thing for biology. E.g. in Red Planet the aliens were called nematodes, but looked like beetles. Nematodes are worms. Every movie with science or tech needs science or tech consultants. And there are plenty of science nerds who live for those sorts of corrections. They wouldn't even have to pay us to consult. Actually, it's not even the nonsense that bugs me. Someone will be hacking out a bunch of code, and they'll be including a ton of comments. They're typing 100 words a minute, trying to break into whatever with only seconds to go, but gotta make sure whoever sees that code later has context. It does not have to make sense as long as it is quantum or neural. The complete misunderstanding of what quantum means in most movies is absolutely nuts. The regular occurrence of people ending calls abruptly without saying goodbye in any form. And, while on the phone, never leaving enough time for the person on the other end of the call to speak. There needs to be a few 20-second stretches where the person just listens in silence. Hours ago. Sorry for the multi-comment, but connected to your concept, they should throw in an awkward silence directly followed by both people starting to speak and then saying, "Oh, sorry, no, you go to each other." Dude, no need to apologize. You can comment how many ever times you want as long as you are adding to the conversation. Hey, thanks for the encouragement. I've been criticized in the past for commenting a few times rather than collecting everything into one comment. Bald armpits in apocalyptic women. They're smeared with the dirt and grime of living on the move and hiding from zombies for weeks on end, yet somehow find the time for a quick shave every other day. And they still have semi-decent, visible makeup. You've been stranded here for X days, hiding in the woods, and still have perfect eyeliner? In every goddamn movie, women have makeup on every moment of their day. Go to sleep with perfect makeup, wake up with perfect makeup. After shower? Makeup still on. The only exceptions are when it's intentionally smeared for dramatic crying. Also sparkling white teeth. Some dude has been living alone and even food or drinkable water is hard to find. But somehow every character finds a brush, toothpaste, floss, and clean water to rinse with. Not to speak about general dental care, because some teeth suck harder than the other, but somehow, everyone is dirty with clean teeth. Years ago. Slightly related, perfectly mowed lawns. I mean grass. The Walking Dead is infamous for this. Years after an apocalypse and abandoned suburbs still have perfect edging. The zombies are undead monsters, but damn does unmowed grass piss them off. Bullshit science and mathematics. I just found out time is a really complex matrix. Avengers Endgame. We need the component to make my miniaturization machine work, Ant-Man 2. And let us not forget the legendary mash his keyboard randomly for 14 seconds. I'm in. I've said this before in another post. Person 1, hey, did you hear about X? Person 2, no, I didn't. What is it? Person 1, it's all over the news, let me show you. Proceeds to turn on TV to exact news channel talking about X.